Hello and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Taurus, okay? So this is for any planet or star you might have in your chart under Taurus. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because everyone knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I first want to thank you for all your views, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I love comments. Alright, and I want to say is, by the way, my readings are to give you a new perspective, a new way of looking at things, which is the same thing. I'm kind of redundant, but that's what the main aim of my readings, so that you know how to, what to do when something that happens again, something that is happening, what you should do then. Or something that will happen, so you get prepared, right? Now, the way I work for readings is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with the Brian Fowles Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Now, we all have an intuition, and it's key that we learn how to use it, so check out the video I post on Monday for that. And reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might arise. If you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, if you don't like it, change what you're doing. Is as simple as that. And thank goodness that we have an array of possibilities to choose from at any given moment, so all you have to do is pick one and work your way towards it. Now, with that being said, my gorgeous collective of Tauruses, let's get into your cards. Yeah. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the Queen of Summer. I saw an S, looks like spring. Nah. It's the color blue, so it's summer with the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Ooh la la. Yep. Now. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share. And you got the 10 of Spring with the Princess of Winter at the bottom of the deck. And there was the 10 of Winter wanting to pop out, but I'm not going to take that because I put it back in its place. Like a boss. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the Star card, Aquarius energy. Actually, let me just mention, Empress is Libra/Taurus energy, while as the Star is Aquarius energy. With the 2 of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, too many cards. Angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect. And you got the Ace of Autumn with the 8 of Summer at the bottom of the deck. And the 6 of Spring. I like that. What's that song that's popping into my head? Ooh, baby, I like it like that. I like it like that. I guess so. I guess so. Da, 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 da. Well, the rest of that bit that I just like hummed or whatever that was, that part is Spanish and I can't remember the words, so I'm not gonna sing something I don't remember. Alright, by the way, I use selenite on my decks. I do, I really do. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good as a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and clarify why the first set is comprised of the Queen of Summer as well as the Empress. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share why the first set is comprised of these two cards. And I got Arvel Parrot as well as the Death card and the Maiden and Nellos the Alchemist and Unity and the Fairy Godmother and the Wathos and the Singer of Intuition. Yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone who has good as a message for my Tauruses, why is the second set comprised of the Ten of Spring and the Princess of Winter? Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good as a message for my Tauruses, why is the second set comprised of these two cards? And you got the Bodacious Bodak with Spirit Dancer at the bottom of the deck, followed by Bright Mother as well as Iris the Rainbow. Then you got the Singer of Connection. Yeah. Alright, so the third set is comprised of the Star, the Two of Autumn, and that's it. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good as a message for my Tauruses, why are these two cards comprising the third set? Please, angels and guides, and you got Gotcha Surprise with the Singer of Ecstasis at the bottom. Oh, it's just Ecstasis. There's no singer, but it looks like a singer, so it's just Ecstasis. Okie dokie. Now, the fourth set is comprised by the Ace of Autumn, the Eight of Summer, and the Six of Spring. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share why the fourth set is comprised of these three cards. Please, angels and guides, and you got Los Cunas as well as the Pook and the Fawn, as well as Faffy. I like to call him Faffy. It's Faff the Footer with the Singer of Transfiguration behind it. Yeah. Now. Okay. So, let us begin, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay. So, the first cards for this first set, alright, are the Queen of Summer, who is a very loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive individual. This card says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. I just noticed this woman has a very defined waist, which makes her bosom quite large. So, I mean, I just noticed that. So maybe you have a large bosom. For your waist size, which is very, I don't know, whoever's interested in you is gonna love that. Yeah. That just came out wrong. Scratch it, whatever. So, well, if you consider, seeing as the next card is the Empress, and her bosom is like plenty. She looks a little full. Maybe she is like first. Maybe she has begun her. She is pregnant. Well, first of all, the Empress generally indicates pregnancy or children. So maybe, or she's pregnant, or you're breastfeeding. One or the other. Now, the Empress talks of time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Yes. So, like you heard, it's creativity. Now, creativity can imply for multiple things. It could be you're creating a child, you're creating a business, you're creating a book, you're creating in pictures, you're creating, I don't know, but you're creating something, and maybe that's why I noticed the bosom as a sign of, well, you're nurturing something. You know, breastfeeding demands a lot of women, right? So next, the cards clarifying that are Arvel Parrot. Now Arvel Parrot talks of communication, point blank. Right? So you are needing to communicate your desire to end something with the Death card, which is Scorpio energy in this deck. Well, generally, death in tarot is related to Scorpio energy, which is, yes, death, but renewal as well. And that is interesting because the next card is the Maiden. Now, the Maiden would be the renewal card in tarot. So, and then you have Nellis the Alchemist. Now, Nellis talks of inner transformation, irrevocable change. So, this new birth that happened within you will allow you to reach a inner transformation that is noteworthy. So noteworthy that people are going to be like, what happened to her? Or what happened to them? Right? Next you have Unity. And now I feel like what happened was that you came in union with your mystical side, your spiritual power. You came in union with your spiritual home. Now, this doesn't mean necessarily church. It could just mean your connection to Source, or your connection with God, or however you want to call it. Right? It's your reading. Well, it's a general reading. But, next, you have the Fairy Godmother. Now, the Fairy Godmother, okay, it talks of gifts, talents, grace, helpful lesson. I would say that the Fairy Godmother would be like the grandma of this situation. So you'd have the Queen of Summer as your mom, but then you'd have, or the Empress as your mom, something or other, right? But then you'd have the Fairy Godmother, which was your grandma. You're like Mammy or Grammy or whatever you call it. Whatever your pet name for a grandma is. Right? Because this card talks of gifts, talents, grace, helpful lessons. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but that's what it is. Then you have Luathos the Wild. Now, Luathos talks of a lot of things that are less than favorable, like haste, impulsiveness, fire, spontaneity, and yet it does talk of balance, which is at the end of the card, because I find that these cards usually have a positive thing at the end, at the very end. So you will be, with that gift that the Fairy Godmother gave you, you will have reached balance. And once you reach balance, alright, you will be able to tap into your singer of intuition, which talks of perceptiveness, oracular powers, awareness, and trust. Trust in your higher power, your connection to source. Okay, and now for the second set, you have the Ten of Spring in the upright, as well as the Princess of Winter. Now, the Ten of Spring, okay, talks of ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. You have way too much on your plate, my darling. Right? You need to take care of yourself. Yeah. Next you have the Princess of Winter. Now the Princess of Winter says, the Princess of Winter is an inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic individual. Now, okay, well the card at the bottom says information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. This to me is the light worker in the deck. All right. Now, for me, I don't know for all, but I know for myself and for many light workers, from what I've heard, there's powers, their awakening powers, were not easy. Getting in touch with your powers is not easy. It demands a lot of self-control, which at a young age you do not have, which was my case. And so yeah, it's difficult, because when you don't know what you're doing and then you just plops down in your lap and you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? And you're like, okay, so how do I make it work? How do I use it for good? Or how do I use it point? Or how do I use it at all? All those things, you're like, well, I don't know what to do with it. And you don't know where to go or where to turn or whatnot. Now, so before you figure out what is your order, while you are in the nitty-gritty of trying to gain control over your abilities, the helpful fixing of the Bodacious Bodak, excuse me, which isn't really helping, but you're just trying to help, you know, that came to mind. Now, the next card is the Spirit Dancer. Now, the Spirit Dancer talks of self-expression, freedom, and exploration. So, you're ending a cycle, because the Ten of Spring is the end of a cycle. And that's why it says, ask for help from others. All work and no play. You're being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So go and ask for help. And the 10, after the 10, you move back to a 1, because you finished that cycle. So this is just letting you know, okay, you should go ask for help, because you're done with the cycle. You're weighed down by too many responsibilities at this point. And that's where this comes in. You are expressing yourself. You are figuring yourself out. You are exploring the possibilities that are in front of you. Okay. Then following that is the Bright Mother. Now the Bright Mother talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. Now, so you spoke what you want to create in your reality, and because you spoke it, you then want to create it in real life. You want to make it happen. And that's what the Bright Mother talks of. Right? Yep. Now you have Iris of the Rainbow. Iris of the Rainbow. And Iris talks of hope, promise for the future. So basically, with something that creates, with your ability to create, now you are able to move to this energy, having hope and creating what you want for your future. Now the next card is the Singer of Connection. Now the Singer of Connection talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. So, spirit, you now know how to figure out how to achieve, like how to get to the order that you want. Oh, look at that. Birth the Bright. The Bright Mother is a number 16, while as Iris of the Rainbow is number 32. So Bright Mother multiplied by 2 is 32. I used to be good in math, so if you weren't, it jumped out to me. I'm like, ooh. So this amazing card is this amazing card. No, so what I'm trying to say is that this is the double beauty of this, or the double value of that. Double the value. Okay, now the next set, the third set. The third set starts off with the Star and moves to the Two of Autumn. Now the Star card, which is Aquarius card, by the way, I did mention at the beginning that the Empress is Taurus / Libra, so you're in your own reading. Haha. Now, Aquarian energy. Now the Star talks of use your words, Talar. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Oh, which is great. Then you have the Two of Autumn. Now the Two of Autumn, talks of bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, an exceptional talent for multitasking. So you're doing many things because you have a lot of hope. You want to create new things and you want things to happen and happen possibly all at once. And so you're just working away, you're multitasking at this point. And while you multitask, you're surprised at how happy you are, how occupied you are, and how much you enjoy it. And your enjoyment of it is creating ecstasy and joy within your reality. Ecstasy, joy, rapture, motivation. You are motivated because you feel so happy doing what it is you're doing. You're over the moon with joy. Okay? Now, for the last set. Wait a minute. Alright, for the last set, alright, we have the Ace of Autumn. Yeah. We start off with the Ace of Autumn, which is a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project, a happy change in your career. Things are moving in the direction you want because you're doing what you love. Yes, you are. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. Then you have the Eight of Summer. Now, the Eight of Summer talks of noticing that you are not, noticing that you want something better, realizing that it's time for you to move on, and choosing to make major life changes. So you are aware of the fact that for you to be able to start this new project, you need to move on from where you are, from where you is, and once you move on, okay, once you move to the next stage of your reality, you will tap into the Six of Spring energy. Now, the Six of Spring energy is well, basically, you're gonna have a parade in your honor. It says, wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards. Success and public recognition. I think that's the key here. It's you're being recognized publicly that you've done something amazing. Now, my gorgeous Tauruses. The first card clarifying this set is Los Cunas. And Los Cunas talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. So basically, you are able to tap into the Six of Spring energy because you've done the work prior. You've gone within and you figured out what you need to be a success. Then you have the Pook. Now, the Pook talks of shape changer, good and bad and good, paradox resolution. Because you now know what is really important within you. My bad. You can now resolve issues quite easily within yourself, that is. Then you have the Fawn. Now, the Fawn talks of understanding the nature of nature, natural magic, natural wisdom. So, with understanding, basically it's talking about you understanding yourself and you being able to fix problems are directly related to the fact that you understand your own nature. Okay? Then you have Faf the Footer. Now, Fafi talks of grounding, earthing, centering, and being real. Yes. Where was I? So the Fawn, which means that you're understanding the nature of nature, understanding yourself, but in order to make sure that you stay humble, it would be best for you to ground yourself while you do such a thing, right? Next, you have the Singer of Transfiguration. Now, the Singer of Transfiguration talks of transcendence, transformation, and metamorphosis. So you have gotten to the Six of Spring because something within you has transformed. Awesome. So, my gorgeous Tauruses, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment. Because I adore comments. I read them all. I may not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Tauruses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!